is where I stayed last night. Very nice indeed. Very pleasant. Some lovely restaurants. Some very nice people. So lots of artwork. I'm not sure. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And as you can see, last night was quite a sunset. So I'm just heading down now to join up with that path I was on yesterday. The last few miles is off the path, so should be a little bit more interesting. It's a lovely cool morning. You can tell it's cool because the locals are wearing their overcoats. It's ideal for me. Little boat going out there. I think that's something official. Customs, I expect, because this is still the border. Spain's over there. There's a bridge back or a little way where you can walk across. When I did the coastal, I went across in the boat. I didn't realise you could actually come inland a little way and go across on a bridge. I remember that for another time. So all in all, a very pleasant morning. I've got to the stage now where I hardly feel the backpack, which is surprising considering how it felt when I started. So let's see what happens today. And I've only walked a short distance, but I don't know if you can see whether the video is going to pick this up, but I can just see the sea. That looks suspiciously like where I'm heading, Camina, right on the corner, and that's a narrow crossing over between the two countries. You get a little boat if you're doing the coastal Camino. So that's where I'm headed today, so it looks like it might be quite a pleasant walk today. So you can see in front there the mountain that I don't know what it's called, so I call it Mountain Sticky Uppy. I remember when I did the coastal Camino a couple of years ago, you see this in the distance and you think, oh my god, don't tell me I've got to climb up there, and you don't have to. If it was the central, you probably haven't. Oh yeah, I'll be going over that tomorrow. So yeah, it's quite a good landmark. Thankfully that's all. I probably should record this as I've been counting these down and I'm not really sure what they're for. You see this one says 1500 meters. Well, it was 1100. 1500. No, it was 11. Oh, I don't know. Well, it was nearly that with a naught on the end. 11 and then 3 noughts. Work it out for yourselves. But now it's down to 1500. To something. It's quite exciting. And we're down to ground zero, and this is where that official bike path actually starts, from what I can make out. It's not we're not at the coast yet, so they put this in to make it easier for cyclists and walkers as well, to a point, but mostly cyclists I think, to get along right into the centre of Portugal, into the border. So we're on a much more, well, dare I say it, cobbled. It's cobbled. Welcome my old friends, the cobble. Yeah, thankfully the cobbles were a mere glitch. We're back on a very similar path to run before, but slightly more urban now. We've got roads and rail around us. A few pilgrims coming the other way, obviously today. So it must be busy at the coast. So the Rio Minho is starting to open out quite a lot. As you here see, that's towards the coast. We've still got a while to go. Still staying nice and cool at the moment. It's ideal walking weather. And scenery is improving quite a lot. So we've been walking a couple hours, straighten up the old bandana a little bit. And good walking weather. I've just stopped to get the rucksack off my shoulders, have a drink. You would not believe how miserable some of these pilgrims look. I don't know why they're doing it really. There's a certain etiquette when you meet another pilgrim. If you're in Portugal, you tend to say "Bom Camino" and give them a little smile. So when I see somebody coming towards me with a face like a back of a bloody bus, miserable, I really rack it up. "Bom Camino!" And their faces are a picture. They don't know whether to laugh or cry. It doesn't do them any good, I'm sure, but it certainly helps me along the way a little bit, so I'm going to keep doing it. Yep, and we're definitely getting coastal now. You can see that the tide's either going out, or just on the turn. Definite smell of salt in the air. Even down near the water there. And there's the open sea. We've got anchors here. All sorts of bits and pieces. The building up there that looks remarkably like a lighthouse to me, but I'm not sure. Yes, it's definitely got a coastal flavour now. Still a little way to go yet. So I'm up on the road, bit of road walking now. The path's sort of petered out, and walking along by the side of the road, and you have these plants sticking out over the road, and I don't know if you can see the size of the bloody thorns on them. Yeah, look at that. So I think it might be like an acacia, which they make glue out of, and I suspect that's also one of the main one of the main ingredients of super bock beer as well. So having to walk along this road here, not much or so. Having to go a little bit careful for the next few hundred yards. Okay, time for a pirouette, I think, despite the traffic. Here we go. Roundy, roundy. Roundy, roundy. Espanol over there. Roundy, roundy. This is Camina. Nice little town. Again. Nice big central square back there with cafes all around, you know the sort of thing. But I'm not stopping here, I'm going a bit further yet, so I'm going to just keep going. It's a lot busier in terms of pilgrims on the coastal than it was on the central as well. And we're back in tile country, Tim. Oh yes. Bonus Tim. It's absolute it's tile frenzy. Tile frenzy. And there's more. Oh yes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's it. It's very windy, so I shout a little bit, but here we are. This is the coastal Camino proper. Over there is Mountain Sticky Uppy, and I've already remembered why I both like and dislike the coastal Camino. Lovely scenery, miserable people, and too many of them. Real high quality lodgings for our feathered friends there. Bless them. Oh, as you can see, I've managed to hit the place. So it's this weekend. There's always a lot going on, and there's a fair in town. Oh dear.